Hi folks, I'm Josh Douglas, and today I want to introduce you to a line of baits that I use to catch bass all over the country. Biovex. Biovex is a Japanese tackle manufacturer. It's been around for a while, but is now introducing their baits under BiovexUSA here in the United States. They got a complete line. They range everything from soft plastics, spinner baits, crankbaits, topwater, swim baits. And I'd like to show you a few that I use. My first one of my favorites, is the Biovex Colt Ridgetail Swim Bait. This is the 4-inch model. This one's half ounce in weight. They come in different sizes. I use this bait for so much. I use it to skip boat docks, floating boat docks, and parallel it back under there and catch those fish that are suspended underneath them. I use it when shad are blowing up. I use it on a traditional Alabama rig. It's a great, they come already pre-rigged, ready to go. I just snap them on and fire them in there. These boot tails are what's the money maker on these, because if you notice, most traditional boot tails, they go tail down, which I have difficulty sometimes trying to work that bait at different depth and still get the tail to give the right vibrations that I'm looking for. This tail, they put a lot of plastic in the end of it, making it heavier on the end, and the tail goes both ways. It's a more realistic one, but it kicks off a great vibration. So whether I'm slow rolling this bait at 20 feet or I'm burning it under the surface, this bait is going to do what I want it to do at all times, and that's the key to getting bit and catching fish and capitalizing on it. And it's just an excellent, they come pre-rigged, ready to go. I can do different things to it. I can trick it out. I can add a swivel and a blade here and give this bait a little bit more look underneath the water, try to trigger some more fish to bite. And another thing that I love from this company is called the Biovex Stand Gun Spinner Bait. And it might look like a traditional spinner bait, but that's about where the similarities end. If you look, besides it's got great looks, I mean, it's good to look at, but all these skirts here, they come hand-tied. They don't slide down. They pulled out all the stops to make this bait the best spinner bait on the market, hands down. Another good thing about this bait is its wire. It's got a durable wire, but best that's a light wire. And what that does is that triggers more bites. It puts more vibration, more pulsation into the water, and triggers bigger bites from bigger bass. They see spinner baits all day long coming through their area, to the point where some guys, tournament guys, don't even want to throw it. It's almost too elementary to throw it. This bait, that's not the case. This bait kicks off, gives you more vibration in the water. It comes in all sorts of different sizes, whether I want to throw a quarter, a 3/8, a half ounce, or a big ledge buster and throw the big 3/4 or the 1 ounce. So that one comes with a heavier gauge wire, but still same profile. It gives that big pulsating big blade, so you get it down on those ledges and you can actually grind those rocks and get them big girls to bite that thing out on those ledges. Some more baits that I really like from Biovex here, one of my favorites, all-time favorites that I use and have all the trust in the world with, is the Biovex Colt Fish Tail. This is a small, finesse-style soft plastic bait. If you look, they come in different sizes, different colors here. You got your regular green pumpkin. It's a great bluegill imitator. Green pumpkin works all over the country. It's probably my #1 color. Shad imitators, bluegill imitators. And then my favorite, this one right here is the IU, and this color actually glows under the water. Whenever I'm looking, I use these baits on drop shots, and whenever I'm faced with smallmouth bass in particular, sitting on beds, I use this on a drop shot bait, and I'm telling you, it works 100 out of 100 times. They can't stand it. It's a beautiful thing in a lot of different reasons, because one, I can pitch this bait on a drop shot with light line, spinning rod, and I can actually see the bed, and I can see this bait. I don't even need to see the fish. I don't care what that smallmouth is doing. I see the bed. I know there's a fish there. This thing glows in the water back at me. I mean, it just, you can see it from no matter where you're at, and you can just see it sitting there. It floats. And those smallies cannot stand that, and they absolutely bait. They carry it off so fast, and I'm telling you, I'm willing to go toe-to-toe with any bait on the market. This will flat catch them every single time. There's also another nice thing about this bait. Every single one of these baits come with holes into the base of the body. So every single time I give this bait just the slightest little shake, it emits bubbles. Something very realistic and very nice. This is top of the line Japanese technology where fish do it all the time. They breathe underwater and they emit little bubbles when they do it. And this comes alive. You put this in front of a fish's face and you give it one little twitch and it kicks bubbles, that's game over. That fish is going to catch that bait. These are just some of the great baits coming out by BiovexUSA this year. You'll see in early 2013. I urge you to please check out their website at www.biovexusa.com to see any more of these tips, any of my videos of me using these baits. or more tips from me, please check out my website at joshdouglasfishing.com. And next time you're in the store and you see BiovexUSA, I urge you to try them, give them a try on your body of water, and share the same success I do.